Indians are doing research and development like never before. Across the country, labs are concocting new drugs, and software companies are creating new algorithms. But is there enough protection for all the intellectual property that's being created? The Department of Industrial Policy and Promotion has come up with a draft of a comprehensive intellectual property rights strategy. It's now circulating the document within the government. While India has updated many of its rules and adheres to the WTO's so-called TRIPS regime on intellectual property, it's still far behind other nations.
We don't have a national agenda on IPR as such. So while we are a TRIPS compliant nation, while we understand the value of IP, but we don't have any agenda, and which actually reflects the fact that there is no common goal which the nation is trying to achieve. Many countries who are really ahead have very clear IP goals of the country, and that is where they are able to bring various stakeholders into the purview of where the nation wants to be, what type of technology you would want the country to invent, or what type of innovation-led jobs you would want to create.
With jobs and money at stake, the government's new strategy could look at incentives that make it cheaper to file patents. Also, in a country where piracy is rampant, it plans to look at better enforcement, something that industry welcomes.
When IP owners go and invest in R&D and create newer drugs or new software technology or new manufacturing technology, right, they feel safer that the laws of the countries are strong enough to protect me. The infrastructure, the law enforcement infrastructure and the judicial system is strong and sufficiently capable of giving me the remedies I deserve, and the perpetrators can be punished.
But not everyone is happy with such an approach. Activists are worried a strict intellectual property regime will keep life-saving drugs expensive and thus out of the hands of millions of Indians.
If you look at pharmaceuticals, enforcement has had a huge impact on access to medicines. For example, the European Union, when it enforced intellectual property, it ended up seizing generic medicines on their way to other countries. So IPR enforcement in it should not be a goal. Intellectual property rights necessarily have to be balanced with national interest, public interest, access to treatment, technology development needs.
Intellectual property rules in India will have to walk a fine line, protecting the interests of both companies and ordinary people. It's a challenge the new strategy paper will have to grapple with in the months ahead. Aditya Ramanathan, Delhi, Mint.